Let me enter into today's satsang in Bhagavad Gita, 4th chapter, Jnana Karma Sannyasa Yoga, 40th verse.
Ajñāscha shraddadhanascha samshayatma vinashyati nayam lokasti na paraha na sukham samshayatmanah.
Anyascha ashraddadanaha cha samshayatma vinashyati nayam lokosti na paraha nasukam samshayatmanaha. Each one of these verses in this chapter is a very popular quotation. Translation: the one who is ignorant, who does not have trust, and who is a skeptic perish. They do not have this ordinary life or the higher life. There is no sense of well-being for the skeptic. It's like a blow on the brain, not just mind. Sometimes blow on the mind, you don't catch it that strongly. So blow on the brain is the only way. Beautiful word. Samshayatma vinashyati. It's a shock. Powerful shock Bhagavan gives. I know for sure many of the orthodox idiots of those days would have screamed at Bhagavan, how dare you say vinashyati? Say it's like a, imagine, I won't do it. Imagine, suddenly I say, all the fellows who oppose me, who are doubting me, let them all vomit blood and die. Then understand how much of opposition I will attract and how it will be shocking for people. First thing, all the fellows, how dare this fellow tell all these things? How can an enlightened person say all these type of words? You will scream too many thousands of foolish things. That is why I am not saying, I am telling Bhagavan is saying. But when I repeat, I mean. Understand? It's a strong word Bhagavan is using. He says, Samshayatma vinashyati, means I think now he is almost fed up of Arjuna and his dirty ignorance. See, there is something called sweet ignorance. Means when a disciple is ignorant, he comes to you with a suffering, you sit with him and you offer the solution. He imbibes it and stands up with the life and light. It is such a sweet ignorance. Even ignorance can add sweetness to you and to your master. When you stand up, when you are out, even ignorance can be sweet. But this is too much. I think it has gone to the extreme. I know how Krishna's face would have been when he uttered this word, Samsayatma Vinashyati. He must have been really tired of this Arjuna's dirty ignorance. I won't even say dirty ignorance, I tell you. All dirty ignorance is clear, arrogant doubting of the authenticity of the Master itself. I have seen when some disciples are in depression, suffering, when I call and give them the solution, if they don't practice, if they don't want to come out of the depression, I will always clearly see that they are doubting the very authenticity of me. The moment you doubt the authenticity of me, I cannot help you. See, it's like you are struggling in the ocean, screaming for my help. I am sitting on the ship and sending a rope to you. Please hold this rope, I'll lift you. If you say, no, I don't even know how to hold the rope, I'm struggling even for that, then I can at least come down and hold you by the hand and lift and bring. Or if you doubt the very authenticity, who knows, after taking me to the ship, you will kill me or not. After taking me into the ship, you may kill me, what will happen? When you doubt the very authenticity, the purpose of rescuing, bye. I can't even say goodbye. I can only say bye. I think Bhagavan is seeing Arjuna doubting very authenticity of the Krishna. He is fed up, sick and tired. Otherwise, in the 700 verses of Bhagavad Gita, not a single verse other than this where Bhagavan curses people. Even in Anugita, see, Bhagavan has written 2 books. One is Bhagavad Gita and Anugita. Both are directly from Bhagavan. In both the books, other than this one verse, nowhere he curses. This is the only recorded evidence of any enlightened being cursing. Please understand. Any incarnation, cursing, and that curse being recorded, nowhere, there's not a single evidence, recorded evidence of Shiva cursing. In his own words, of course, by the disciples' words it is there. In his own words, not a single record. Not a single record of Adi Shankara cursing in his own words. Not a single word of Rama cursing in his own words. Not a single word of Buddha cursing in his own word. Not a single word in their own words recorded throughout the history other than this one verse. Neither Ramana Maharshi, nor Ramakrishna, or Sri Krishna, or Ramachandra Prabhu, or Shiva, or Buddha. No. In their own words, there's not even one record other than this one verse. Then we should understand this verse thoroughly. What pushed Bhagavan to utter such a strong word? Please understand, he says, Samshayatma vinashyati. Means he's doomed, destroyed. See, samshaya is not a crime. Doubting is not a crime. Maybe Bhagavan saw Arjuna's doubt was not just about the ability of Krishna or stability of Krishna or availability of Krishna. It was on the very existence of Krishna itself. See, when you suspect the very existence, the very purpose for which he is, then no help is possible. I think Bhagavan has smelled that kind of a doubt in Arjuna the dirty doubt, smelling doubt, nauseating doubt, the doubt of the very existence or purpose of Krishna. Maybe Arjuna felt Krishna is playing for the side of Duryodhana. He is somehow going to kill me in the war. That is why he is pushing me to wage the war. That kind of a doubting the core. It's like I healed somebody from the cancer, and that person suddenly doubts, I think after I get healed by the cancer, this fellow is going to kill me. Why? I am wearing 2 sovereign gold chain. Maybe he wants that. This 2 sovereign gold chain may be attracting him. He is going to heal me now and take me to the ashram and then cut my head to take away this 2 sovereign gold chain. When you have that kind of a doubting the very existence, Bhagavan says nothing can be done. I can be sure, otherwise Bhagavan does not need to utter such a strong word, vinashyati. Samsayatma vinashyati. In all other places he only says, Name bhakta pranashyati, means my devotee never perishes. See, the assurance is okay, great. The positive side is great. That always all the masters have done. My devotee never perishes. Rama goes to the extreme of saying when he blessed Agalya, not only my name, whoever takes your name also will be liberated. And Ramakrishna goes to the extreme of saying, not only me, whoever sees my photograph will be liberated. See, that is great, perfect. Shankara goes to the extreme of saying, one drop of Ganges water, only once remembering Govinda, or one sloka from Bhagavad Gita uttering, you will be liberated. This is perfect. It's usual. Inspiring, encouraging, giving abhaya, great. But unprecedented move in the spiritual history is this word, Shamshayatma vinashyati. This word was even if you utter that word, you will feel that soreness in your throat, as if you ate neem leaf. The bitterness in your throat. But I know how frustrated and sick and tired Bhagavan would have been to utter this word, because every day I face this. I don't utter this word. I think Bhagavan uttered it. When you doubt the very existence, you can't be helped. The very purpose, the very definition of the vision, you can't be helped. Anyascha ashraddhadanascha samsayatma vinashyati. Nayam lokosti napparaha nashukam samsayatmanaha. The next word Bhagavan adds very strongly. Not only enlightenment, he will not even have ordinary world. I can say, in this one verse, Bhagavan has become like Kalabhairava. I can be 100% sure. Bhagavan has seen in Arjuna's eyes doubting the very purpose, existence of Bhagavan. See here, Bhagavan exists and tells very clearly Krishna, very clearly Arjuna, oh my dear Arjuna, stand up and fight. Not only you will have the outer world, you will have the inner world. You will be enlightened, you will achieve everything. Convincing him step by step, inspiring him again and again, giving him the various methods and understandings about philosophies, everything. Now, Arjuna has gone to the extreme. The dirty pattern of doubting the very existence of Krishna. He would have thought, maybe this fellow, Krishna, is really on Duryodhana's side. He is pushing me to wage the war so that I will be killed. Then he can live with Duryodhanas. Otherwise, why will he push 5 of us to fight with 101 of them? Duryodhanas were 100 and 1 was Karna. So 101 was one side, 5 was this side. Duryodhana had one sister also, but she was not on the war. Unless the very root, the very purpose was doubted, Bhagavan would not have gone to the extreme of using this word, samsayatma vinashyati, and especially to a close friend. Arjuna was not just a friend, he is a beloved also for Sri Krishna. I don't want to create a controversy, but I wanted to tell you very clearly the fact. Both of them were not only psychologically close, they were physically close. Not only that, tradition accepts they both have been the incarnation of Naranarayana. Means the super consciousness and the reflection of the super consciousness. Krishna is Narayana, Arjuna is Nara. If you are, in Sanskrit, if you are son of Krishnamurti, for example, your name is Srinivasan, your father's name is Krishnamurti, you will be called as Kashnamurti Srinivasan, not Krishnamurti Srinivasan. The Sanskrit, that is the way the language is set. Same way, if you are Nara, your father is Narayana. Narayana's son is Nara. Our source is Narayana. How can you tell somebody who is so close to you, is literally your own reflection? It's almost like a left hand cursing the right hand. Your own left hand slapping your face. Maybe the situation was really dirty, that Arjuna doubted the very existence of Krishna. See, Arjuna has doubted Krishna's ability. That is why he showed Vishwarupa. Hey, here I am, see. Arjuna has doubted Krishna's stability, to prove that only he himself came down to drive the chariot. Arjuna has doubted Krishna's availability. That is why day and night he was sitting always with Arjuna. Did not attend anything and proved his availability in the court by appearing and giving cloth to, heap of cloth to Draupadi. He has proved his stability, ability, availability. Please understand, Krishna has shown his Vishwarupa already to Arjuna and to the whole Gaurava team in the Gaurava's court. It is not that Arjuna is seeing the Vishwarupa first time in Bhagavad Gita. No, it is not yet happened. We are only in 4th chapter. Only in 11th chapter Vishwarupa comes. Bhagavan shows the Vishwarupa. But Already earlier he has shown. He has proved his ability, stability, availability, and still, if he is doubting, if Arjuna is doubting, he is doubting the very purpose, existence of Sri Krishna. That is what Bhagavan is not able to handle, not able to understand. He doesn't know what to tell. He goes to the extreme, saying, Shamshayatma vinashyati. It literally gives up. Nayam lokosti napparaha nashukaram samsayatmanaha. Bhagavan has never used so many na, the negative in one sentence. In one sentence he uses the negative na for 3 times. Nayam lokosti na paraha na shukam. He says, neither they will have ordinary life, means this world, nor they will have the higher life, enlightenment. They will not have any pleasure in their life. Na sukam. Samsayatmanaha. Anyascha. Ashraddhadanascha. Samsayatma vinashyati. The one who is ignorant, who does not have trust, and who is a skeptic, perish. I tell you, if you doubt my ability, I'll always show you that I am able, I can. If you doubt my stability, I'll always show you with my compassion, I am constantly, in a very stable way, waiting for you. If you doubt my availability, I'll prove that I am always available for you. But if you doubt my very purpose of the mission, very purpose of my existence, my vision statement, nothing can be done. Let me define me and my purpose. I am an incarnation in the planet Earth to do the job of radiating and sharing enlightenment, the highest conscious existence. If you have any doubt on this, my very being and the vision, nothing can be done. Then, like Sri Krishna only I have to say, Samsayatma vinashyati. Other than this, if you doubt my ability, if you doubt my stability, if you doubt my availability, nothing wrong. It's not crime. I'll always have patience to show you, to make you understand my stability, ability, availability, everything. I will have tremendous patience to work with you, to inspire you, encourage you. But if you doubt that very root purpose, the source purpose, the cause of my existence, then I only have to repeat the 4th chapter, 40th verse of Bhagavad Gita. Anyascha ashraddhadanascha samsayatma vinashyati nayam lokosti napparaha nasukam samsayatmanaha. Today's satsang, the whole transcript, I'll publish it in the website. Please, all of you try to write at least once this whole transcript in your own handwriting in your book of art. In your book of art, pen down this whole thing in your own handwriting, so that every word, you imbibe. This will clarify many of the sufferings you create for yourself. Bhagavan did not utter these words to threaten Arjuna. Please understand. I am also not using these words to threaten you. No. I am very clear. I am uttering the exact truth.
Paramahamsa Nithyananda, a rare living incarnation, is named among the world's 100 most spiritually influential personalities today. Paramahamsa Nithyananda has been placed alongside Dalai Lama, Nelson Mandela, Oprah Winfrey, Paulo Coelho and others by Mind, Body, Spirit, the world's top esoteric magazine from Watkins, London's oldest and largest bookstore. A yogi by birth, he has been expressing his power of enlightenment since birth. He has authored more than 500 books in Tamil and English. Translations of these books are available in 26 languages in Telugu, Kannada, Malayalam, Hindi, Sanskrit, Gujarati, Oriya, Bengali, Marathi, French, Malay, Polish, Portuguese, Italian, German, Danish, Spanish, Russian and Chinese. He is also an exemplary speaker with over 10,000 hours of profound life solutions through his discourses. Social services such as Annadan, free medical care, free educational services with ashrams, schools, temples, hospitals established in more than 140 places around the world, offering exceptional services. A powerful spiritual healer who has healed millions of people of diseases from migraine to cancer. A Kriya Yogi who has formulated Kriyas for physical health and mental well-being, benefiting thousands. A living master who offers practical solutions for our everyday problems. He is the founder and spiritual head of Nithyananda Dhyanapeetham, a spiritual powerhouse who has revived the sacred Vedic tradition by establishing Vedic temples in places like Los Angeles, San Jose, Seattle, Toronto, Ohio, Oklahoma, Phoenix, St. Louis, Malaysia, Brazil, Paris, Guadeloupe, Dallas, New York, New Jersey, Atlanta, Calgary, Vancouver, Singapore, and places in India like Bengaluru, Hyderabad, Tiruvannamalai. A spiritual guru for 10 million followers, an incarnation who transmits the highest spiritual energy through initiation, a contemporary yogi who has revived the Vedic science of yoga worldwide through thousands of yoga centers, an adept in Ashtamahasiddhis, mystical yogic powers, who has effortlessly awakened the Kundalini of thousands and graced them with spiritual powers, a dynamic young guru who is an inspiration for thousands of youngsters. India's most watched spiritual guru online, a beacon of spiritual light who has triumphed over the forces of religious terrorism and political persecution. Paramahamsa Nithyananda is an eternal Kalpataru, blessing the world with the boons of material abundance and spiritual enlightenment.
आनन्दानुभवास्वादं सर्वरोगनिवारकं वन्दे पापविनाशक्तं नित्यानन्दाय स्वागतं नित्यमुक्तं निर्विकल्पं ध्यानलोकप्रदीपकं वन्दे शान्तमयं बन्धं नित्यानन्दाय स्वागतम् आनन्दगन्धसञ्चारं सर्वोपाधिविनिर्मुक्तं वन्दे ज्ञानालयं नाथं नित्यानन्दाय स्वागतम्.
Let you all achieve, experience, live, express, radiate, share and explode in eternal bliss. Nithyananda.
Nithyananda Dhyanapitham, Nithyananda Nagar, off Mysore Road, Bidadi, Bangalore, 562109. Contact 09742203311. www.nithyananda.org. www.youtube.com/Life Bliss Foundation.